coming at you with our Make Money Monday Live. I'm live every Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, to give you a money making tip to help you grow your direct sales biz faster. Now, before we dive in, I have to say, Black Friday is going to be here before we know it. And inside our modern direct seller community, we are doing something we have never, ever done before. I am anxious, excited, overwhelmed, all the feelings about it. It's going to be so exciting. And it officially kicks off next Monday, November 17th. So we're getting a jump start on Black Friday, and we want you to be the first to know. So if you haven't already, send me a quick text with the word scoop. And you can text that to 619-760-2300. So I'll say it again, 619-760-2300. Text the word scoop. And I am going to take you behind the scenes and share with you what we have going on for Black Friday, which is so exciting. So I'm just saying, mark your calendar, set an alarm, put a Post-it note up. Something big is coming to Modern Direct Seller on November 17th. So I can't wait to spill the tea with you next Monday for Make Money Monday. But before then, I am coming at you today with, it is money making, but a little bit of a pep talk on how to stay sane and also make sales during the holiday season. Because I don't know about you guys, but this time of year is crazy. Both my kids have birthdays. We got lots going on. There's holiday everything. There's also school vacations in there. I actually pre-recorded this video today because my kids are off school today. They're off school tomorrow. Then they have half days the whole week before Thanksgiving. They're off for Thanksgiving. Like, do they even go to school? I don't even know. But there's a lot shaking. So I think it's really a great reminder of what we can be doing to kind of pace ourselves through the holiday season, because it can feel a lot and it can feel a little overwhelming to be running a business and also managing just the day-to-day to-dos and life that is happening all around us. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time on today's episode or live stream just to give you some real concrete tips, pointers, ideas for you to make the most of the holiday season, because that's really what it's all about, but also to keep those sales flowing. So as you're joining in, say hello. Let me know what your business is. Let me know where you're joining from, and let me know kind of how you're feeling rolling into the holiday season. Just give me one word that describes how we're feeling. I asked this on a call last week, and I got a mix of overwhelmed and excited. I think there's a word for that. We're overly excited or excited-whelmed. I'm not sure, but lots going on. So first and foremost, I talk about this a lot, but this business that you're building really should be built around the lifestyle that you're living. So take a good look at your calendar over the next, it's like 6 weeks before the end of the year, 7 weeks, and take a look at when you're going to have some downtime. And I know for many, this is the time of year that you're pushing and you're putting yourself out there and you're doing events and you're taking orders and things are busy. And I applaud you for that. And I also know how important it is to rest and reset. So even if your downtime does not happen until the middle of December, it is still downtime. Go ahead and mark it off on your calendar. You're taking the week off between Christmas and New Year's. Or I talked to somebody earlier today and they said that they were pretty much shutting things down starting on the 15th, right? I know for our family, we're taking some time off the week of Thanksgiving. That week, we're going to do a little staycation. We're doing some family time. We're celebrating my son's birthday. And then in December, same kind of thing. Usually between Christmas and New Year's is a little bit of a quieter time of year for us. But it doesn't mean it's a quieter time of year for our clients or our customers. I think often when we slow down, everyone else slows down. And when they slow down, they actually have the time and bandwidth to check out what you have to offer. So I don't want you to officially check out and make yourself totally unavailable. But I'd love for you to be proactive about planning your content, especially. So you have content that's being shared, whether that's emails or on your website or text messages going out or social content you're sharing. So we're still showing up, but we are behind the scenes, maybe in our pajamas, drinking some hot cocoa, watching a Hallmark Christmas movie. Whatever your jam is, you're doing that. You're not sitting at your desk or being glued to your phone responding to every quick message that comes in. So first off, let's schedule the downtime. Let's go ahead and do that now. Block the time on our calendar. Get really clear on when we are not working. So when we are working, we can give it 100% and we're not just being kind of pulled in a lot of different directions. So step 2, I would say, is to really batch things out. And, just like you're batching your holiday cookies, which I did last year and I had so much fun doing. Shout out to Tastefully Simple. I used one of their cookie batching kits. I went to their classes and I planned out all my cookies and I tossed them in the freezer. So when it came time for an event, I just put them in the oven, baked them, took them with me, and it was easy peasy. So just like we're batching our cookies for the holidays, let's batch out our activities that are going to carry us through the holiday season. So that could be batching out a series of emails. That could be batching out a series of social posts. If you're hanging out with us inside the academy, go grab our social selling action plan. We've batched out 4 emails for you this month. We've batched out an engagement game that is going to be a fun one for you to overlay onto your Black Friday deals. We've also batched out Canva templates that have reels and templates and captions right there waiting for you. That is 1,000,000% the easy button. So batch out that content ahead of time, schedule it so you can kind of sit back and just respond to incoming messages versus feeling like you're having to chase people down or proactively show up and post or go live or do your hair, any of those things. So similar, I'll be real. This is a pre-recorded video you're watching today. I try to be live as much as I can on these Make Money Mondays, but I knew kids were going to be home today. It was going to be crazy. So this last week, I batched out a series of videos that I'm working on. I batched out some client work to really get ahead and scheduled so I could be present in real time when I knew things were going to get busy and hectic and family obligations and things were going to come up where, honestly, I don't want to step away from that to go record a video, right? So lean into that, lean into batching, and then also lean into your systems. And oftentimes we talk about systems and how important systems are for us to scale our business. And that might look different for each of you, depending upon what season of business you're in. If you're just starting out, you may not really have any systems yet, and that's okay. Maybe start out with a social media scheduling system, or batching your content is even really a system for you. And as your business continues to grow and you're scaling, that's when you're going to add in some other systems like text marketing or email marketing, adding a website, adding blogs. All of those kinds of things are going to help elevate your digital presence and serve you over the long haul. So having those systems in place to support you is going to be huge. You may even have an assistant that's working with you that can be available and can support you when things get really hectic and busy. So all that to say, I think the holidays are such a great time of year to be in this business. Our sales are usually skyrocketing through the roof and, crazy numbers happen here in November. But I think it's also really important to pace yourself and to rest and to take care of yourself and be intentional about your downtime as much as you're being intentional about the time that you're actually working your business. The last thing I'll leave you with is something fun that I did the other day. I put together what I like to call a 26 things before 2026 list. And I didn't come up with this idea on my own. It was inspired by somebody on Instagram that I was following. But me and a couple of my friends have gone through this process of identifying 26 things before 2026. And I think the thing that I learned the most in this process is that I have a mix of business things I want to get done. I have a mix of personal things that I want to get done. I have some things that are just for me. I have some things that I'm sharing with others. And it was really fun just to take a couple minutes and write this list and be intentional. And maybe I'm not going to get to everything on the list. That's okay. That happens too. But being intentional about what's on that list and how I'm spending my time over the next 6-7 weeks or so. So if that inspires you at all, grab your favorite drink and a nice pen and your favorite notebook and jot down 26 things that you might want to do before it's 2026. I had things on my list like trying a new dinner recipe. I had things on my list like reading my library books that I haven't got to. I had things as simple as sitting on the back patio or going to the beach or spending one-on-one time with people that I love, right? So it's a fun exercise to go through, something to think about, and might kind of balance out what's really important to you during this time of the year when sometimes things just feel so hectic that we don't even get a moment to catch our breath. So I hope you have a great Monday today. I am cheering you on every step of the holiday season, and I can't wait to share our specials that we have coming next week. So make sure you text us, SCOOP, at 619-760-2300. Would love to hear from you. And I can't wait to share a little behind the scenes peek of our Black Friday offer. So with that said, have a great day today, everyone. Thanks for being here.